Let's talk about something that's much, much better. We got Gay in there at the kitchen, and she's got the sasheries going. Let's see what we got going in the kitchen this afternoon and this morning.
Yeah, and I'm already trying to get ready to sample some of this just for quality control purposes, of course. Chef Gay, great to see you as always.
Great to see you.
So what are we working on today?
So today I'm doing a whole brisket, and it's overnight.
Okay.
Cooked in the oven.
Whole brisket.
Yes.
This is if you're getting ready to serve a bunch of people.
So yeah, and we're using our injectable marinade of butter and jalapeno, and we're going to pour it into a cup just to avoid contamination.
Sure.
The injectables come with the injector with them, so when you go to the store, that's what they look like.
Use that for my turk last year.
Did you? What, the flavor I gave you?
Yes, it was fantastic. The Cajun injectable butter.
Ah.
So good.
And then we're going to inject it, and you're going to do about an ounce per pound of meat.
Okay.
So this is going to take almost a jar and a half.
That's a good tip right there, because I think people want to inject it or infuse it with it, but they don't know how much to do. So that's a simple thing to remember there.
Yeah, it's exactly. And you can inject anything. You can inject pork loins, chickens. You can see how I'm doing this. I'm just kind of turning around, injecting about an inch apart.
And you can see a lot of it is staying in and some of it is oozing out, adding all that flavor and all that goodness everywhere. So it looks like you all also have some seasoning on there.
Yeah, so I prepared this end, of course, it's so big.
Yeah.
And put your seasoning, be liberal, like put a lot on there because this is a huge piece of meat. And then you're going to cover it with foil. And then we're going to put it in the oven on 225. This is important.
Okay.
225 for about 12 to 13 hours.
That's a long time in the oven, so that's why you want to keep that temperature low at 225 to slow roast.
Low and slow.
Low and slow with this barbecue brisket. And I know Tony Chachere's has so many different flavors out there and so many different seasonings. Which ones did you use today?
I used the more spice, and here's my smoke flavor. I'm gonna put that in here.
Okay.
It's gonna give it a smoke flavor, or you could actually put it on the grill after you've cooked it and pulled it. You see right here?
Yeah.
This is delicious, and it makes a wonderful gravy. Like, this gravy is amazing.
That does seem like that would be fantastic. All right, so if folks want to get more information on Tony Chachere's, where can they go for that?
www.tonychachere's.com. You can go get the recipes, and on your channel, the recipes will be here. And then you can get all these nice products. They're coming out with these large seasonings that you can buy in the grocery stores, and they're salad dressings, which I'm going to demonstrate in just a bit. We're going to make a coleslaw to go on top of these sliders.
Sounds like a game plan there. All right, Chef Gay, perfect. This is delicious, y'all. It melts in your mouth. It is so good. Thank you, Chef Gay.
All right, we're back in the kitchen with Gay Santos, and corporate chef. We're here with Tony Chachere's. I have to mention something. I was watching, one of those cooking competition shows. I won't mention which one it was, on national TV about a week ago. And the guys there cooking, they turn everything around so you don't see what they're cooking with.
Right.
I'm like, well, you can tell because it's so iconic. The Tony Chachere's green little can, and like, oh, he's using Chachere's to spice up his food. So it was just really, I was like, oh, okay.
And you can't do that actually, because that's somebody else's, sponsoring that show. So that's why they turned it around.
Yeah, they turned it around, but you know what it is because it's so iconic. The little green can.
And this little man on here was really tall in person, so he's passed away. But he started the company 50 years ago. It's our 50th anniversary.
And you're using all the spice now to make a good brisket here this morning.
Yes, we did the oven roast brisket. I took it out and put it in here for your group. I'm heating it up, but I'm going to make some coleslaw. You could serve it on the side, or you could serve it on your sandwich. But we're using no salt seasoning. This is awesome. It has brown sugar, dehydrated bell pepper, lemon, garlic. This is just a great seasoning. So we're going to use that.
And you always use it liberally.
Yes, well, be careful. I'm from Opelousas, so I like spicy people. But this is our ranch salad dressing. We have salad dressing now.
And now you're making a coleslaw here.
Yeah, we're making the coleslaw, and we used a pre-sliced coleslaw mix.
Right.
And then we're going to put some bell pepper, so we're going to make it a little fallish. Some yellow bell pepper and some green bell pepper, and some bacon.
And you're adding crunch, and of course you're adding bacon. Now you have to, and the seeds. All right.
Sesame seeds.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you can leave it out if you want, but I like it to be kind of cool.
Yeah, you got a little crunch going in there.
A lot of spice, and so you can use this as a side, or you can use it as a
Or topping. Yeah, I was about to say, I always like on a barbecue sandwich, I always like to have some as a topping.
And look, this is great for tailgating, and you could add hot dogs, to your menu, and then make some of our chili that we have that's on the market now. It's really good.
That is awesome.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
And so there's just lots of things to choose from.
So tell us a little about some of the fall activities that you guys have going on.
Well, we're doing tailgating right now. We'll start. If it gets cool, if our weatherman says it's going to be cool, we'll start making our gumbos and our stews and things like that using our Tony Sachery's products. So.
Yeah, you got to have the Sachery's out there for a good tailgate. Got all kinds of things. Obviously, we're doing a brisket today. What are some of the other? I'm sorry?
It's oven roasted too. You roast it for 13 hours.
So you could do this, obviously you're going to do this the day before, and then you can heat it up the next day, and you can have this spread just ready to go.
Oh yeah, and your house is going to smell amazing. People are going to think you've been cooking all day. You just stuck it in there.
Nothing like the smell of brisket there, so you can just have it going all through the house. So that is awesome.
I know, this is awesome.
So what are some of the other things you would suggest for folks during the fall season here, maybe for a good tailgate that you could put together?
I would suggest this type of thing that you can bring and just heat up.
Right.
If you're going to grill outside, we have great marinades for burgers and chicken, and these are just pour on marinades, 30 minutes. I would suggest, maybe keto, because a lot of people are on keto diets, and then add some other things with it as well.
So I think that's a good idea. You got so many of the different products out here. I know we all know the iconic little green can of the Sachery seasoning, but there are other things that you can do to really sort of, spice it up and fire it up and make it add
Going to the
an extra layer
grocery
of
store,
flavor.
I have to take out a loan almost. So they have dry spice mixes, like with rice in it and jambalaya and things like that. So you can buy those. Are very inexpensive. That's a great way to stretch your budget. I'm always about stretching a budget.
All right, so coming up in a few minutes, what else are you going to be showing us?
We are just going to put everything together, and we'll show you how to make a sandwich, and then you can take a bite out of it.
I'll definitely do that. All right, Joe, so we're here in the kitchen enjoying some brisket.
We are back to finish things up for today with Chef Gay from Tony Sachery's. Chef Gay, great to see you as always.
I know, it's been nice.
Oh, no doubt. And you are making a bunch of different great stuff today, and kind of things that work together too, right? Tell us what you've made here.
Yeah, so the brisket, it's an overnight cooked brisket, and we put some smoked flavoring in it. Just savor that we finished cooking it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take off the foil and put it under the broiler and just pull it apart pull it apart first. Then put it on the broiler with your favorite barbecue sauce, and it's going to come out like this. It's so good.
It is so good. So you made that. Good work. I tried some earlier, and you also put together this coleslaw for us, and you were talking to Matt about that in the last segment, but which Tony's product did you put into this coleslaw?
I put the ranch dressing. They have a new line of dressings. They have French, Italian, and ranch. So we put that ranch, and then I put some no salt seasoning. This is amazing. I'm giving this to you to bring home.
Thank you.
It has brown sugar, dehydrated bell pepper, lemon, everything you'd put in a coleslaw dressing.
It is really so good, y'all. You got to try
that.
it out. And then, so we were going to put these two together in sandwich form,
yes,
right?
I am. One for you to eat. And,
nice.
And when you're tailgating, use paper, of course. You're not going to use, bring that home.
Sure.
Paper, foil. That's the trick of my tailgating parties. And I've tailgated I've cooked for 350 people before at a tailgate party. I know, right? My friend asked me to come cook for his Acura dealership. I didn't know it was going to be 350 people.
Well, that is impressive that you can pull that off. Nice work. All right, I'm going to try a bite of this. While I do, tell them where they can learn more about all these great Tony products and get recipes and things like that, too.
Yeah, the recipes, and then they have a cookbook on there you can buy. It's like $3.95, but it's www.tonysachery's.com. You can see all their new products like the chili mix. They're always coming out with new products. So go to the website. Your website's going to have this recipe on it.
Sure.
And then they have recipes. They have over 1,000 recipes on there.
So you can create your own, or you can get some ideas and inspiration from Tony Sachery. Chef Gay, this was so good.
Thank you. And also gifts. Father's Day's coming up. You can buy gifts for the family.
How about that?
Father's Day not coming up. Well, I'm way. I'm in August.
There's stuff coming up. It's fine. Keep it in mind. All right, Chef Gay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.